100 kilogram, even if you are just naturally strong or naturally have muscles. So to be able to play the extreme ranges, we have to do exercises. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Tenemos más preguntas para Roland Szentpali. Si no, pasamos con los que desean tocar. Okay, I'm asking if there is anyone else. Okay, what breathing exercise do you recommend, Jorge Montoya?
I never done breathing exercise, never. Because it's just, when we start to play the instrument, when they first start to learn the instrument, once you are learning that you have to take the breath, you cannot take the breath here, cannot. Here is nothing. Here is the muscle that you are using when you are coughing or when you hold your upper body. You cannot take the lungs or here. But when we are starting to learn the instrument, then we learn that we don't have to play like because our shoulders are not connected to the lung. So we learn that we have to take as big air as possible and try to push it down, like not like this, then like try to take a breath as low as possible. But then there is no point for breathing exercise. Like we are breathing naturally. When we were born, we already breathe. So we don't have to do any breathing exercise, especially for that. I never done so, and I will not lie that I did, and I will not kind of lie that I make up an exercise for breathing. I never done breathing exercise.
Awesome. We have another question. Carlos Castro asks, "Hi, I want a big and rich sound with well articulation. What do you recommend for this? Thank you."
Sound and articulation is different thing. Sound, you have different choices, especially like if you want to have a brighter sound with the instrument, you have to choose a smaller instrument, like a small bore, or understand small bore instrument? Yeah. Like the measurement of the instrument is small. If you want to have a big sound, what you mean big? Like a lot of core or darkness. If it's a lot of core, then you don't have to have a big instrument. If it's like very dark, then it's better to choose a bigger instrument, like bigger boring instrument. But one thing, you have to be very careful that if we are choosing a bigger instrument, then we are losing the articulation. So for me, it was never be a point to have a huge big sound without articulation, because it's just useless from my point of view. So it all depends on the instrument. Your equipment actually makes the sound bigger or darker or smaller or brighter or tighter or anything like this. So it's not really physical thing. So as you see here, I have So here I have mouthpieces that I use. This mouthpiece is it's a small C2 mouthpiece that I use if I have to play like Mahler or something. These big ones I use if I play Prokofiev or something. This is my own model that is specialized definitely for me, and this is good for the low and the higher range for contrabass tuba, and it has a good articulation, but it's not the typical huge tuba mouthpieces. So, and I have different other mouthpieces, and I have this F tuba, and yeah, my other orchestra tubas are at the orchestra, but here are the smaller tubas, like very old tubas, and I have ophicleide here as well, and I have serpent and cimbasso, and yeah, the French tuba and saxhorn. So it's all these instruments having a different sound and different color. So if you practice, your sound will be better and better, but it will not be bigger or darker or smaller or brighter. It just will be the resonance. If you practice more, it will be better. But it's one kind of resonance, like with the lips, you make one kind of resonance. And it depends on what equipment you are using to amplify this resonance, right? So to have a darker sound or a brighter sound, you cannot do anything. This is the thing that resonates, and you cannot make this resonating darker or brighter or whatever.
Great, thank you very much for your answer. We have a different question. Just let me explain something about translation again. Gente, pueden poner también los subtítulos. Yo estoy tratando de subtitular todo. Quizás si el audio se corta un poquito, pueden poner el español y pueden poner los subtítulos que aparecen con un símbolo de CC. Yo estoy tratando de escucharlo y escribiendo en el momento lo que pueda. Okay, I have another question. It's from Angel Freites. He's gonna play for you in shortly. What do you recommend for avoid the shake on the embouchure when we are playing? Thank you.
What kind? I mean, can you specify a little bit more the question, because it's about the shake is about to be nervous or what? Or is just anytime when you play is shaking, or he wants to have vibrato? So I don't really get the question.
Ángel, ¿qué tipo de shake, de vibración, de movimiento te refieres? Let me see if he answer. Okay. In the meantime, I can give you another question. Los títulos andan geniales. Okay. About the okay. Uncle Freitas says is involuntary. Is something that he can manage. I think it's not about nervous. It's about something about the muscle, the reaction, the spam of movement.
So it does. So he has this shake all the time, all notes.
With he said with long notes.
And which range?
¿En qué registro? He said long notes and in the middle register.
Mid-range. The shake can have. I mean, the shake is occurred by majorly two things. One is no controlled muscles, not controlled muscles here, or not controlled air. So if the air pressure is not straight, like then it's like it's not really blowed the air. You know, when we are breathing, we are taking a breath and then exhale. In, exhale, in, exhale. But when we are playing, we are blowing. Like it's not just exhale, but the blowing the air out has different qualities. So even if it's short, a small amount of air, like when we play piano, we have to be sure that we are controlling the air, like not then. So it's really blowing out the air, not just letting the air out from your body. So that's the air, and the other one is the muscle. When the muscle is shaking, is that the resonation system, the buzzing. This system that we when we buzz is not controlled. So my opinion that a buzzing exercise for a beginner is more important than the breathing, because if you are not learning how to buzz, you are not learning how to use your muscles. And even we have the mouthpiece holds your lips tighter, but it does not control the pressure. So if you have a shaking notes in the mid-range, you have to find out if it's because the not controlled air, so it's like a little bit like passive air blowing, or it's not controlled lip muscles.
Okay, I think it's already answered. I have another question about Jose Carlos Rodriguez. Do you have any special recommendation for those that have prognatism? I don't know how to say that in English. It's like when you have your teeth, your below teeth outside. It's like when you bite like this. I have the same problem. When you bite,
that's not the problem. That's the best.
I have that problem. I have problem. I don't know how to say that.
We have the bite.
Yeah.
So there are two different bites. There is one. This is like 70%, and this is 30%. Right.
Right.
What is the? This is the best thing. I tell you why. Because if you bite like this, then the mouthpiece will be like this. If you bite this, then the mouthpiece will be straight. So what is the problem?
I'm typing. What are you answering to?
Okay.
So, yeah, that's interesting because I have the same problem, and I was wondering if I need to take some, to go to the doctor and to change, because to change that is so weird.
One thing is important. When we start to play any brass instrument, when I learned, my teacher told me that this bite or this bite is not really matters. How we have to play, because the surface of the mouthpiece is flat, right? So we have to make our surface flat, like from the side. I don't know if you can see. From the side, if like I bite like this, like my upper teeth are on the front. So the thing that the jaw, I have to push the jaw ahead. This is the normal. You see? So if you are lower teeth are on the front is the best because you don't have to do this. Right? So, why do you think it's a problem? I'm curious. It makes you play hard or what?
Well, in my case, it doesn't make me play hard. I think it's more about the medical condition. No. Okay,
We had a talk with Roger Bobo years ago, and we had the same opinion that this bite is okay because then the jaw we can push to the forward, and then the mouthpiece will be straight. But this bite is much better because you don't have to do anything. You just have to place the mouthpiece on your face and then play.
Awesome. I have another one in the same, following up the same question. Do you have any recommendation for those that use brackets?
What's that?
Bracket is the how to say like something to fix your teeth that you put in your mouth.
Ooh. You know, my teeth are horrible. Like not even surface. Then it's like blah blah blah, like horrible. So I would have if I never thought to change because it works for me. The difference is that if someone has a beautiful teeth, like really flat surface, understand?
Mm-hmm.
Flat surface, then those players are comfortable with the mouthpieces where the rim is flat, such like the Roger Bobo solo mouthpiece is really flat. And those who has uneven surface, the teeth, then they are more comfortable with the round rim mouthpieces. But if you play good and if you happy with your playing, don't change because it can really destroy any feelings and any sense of playing. So I know that in Brazil, people are very interested to have a beautiful surface teeth. But if you get used to play with the uneven surface teeth, then it can cause problems if you change the teeth position.
Okay. I have another question about from Daniel Enriquez. How can I change my embouchure if it's not the correct one?
It's like a question like how can I make love better than before? So what is the problem? What is the problem with the embouchure? Or what do you want to make it better? Flexibility, low range, high range, mid range, control, dynamics. So there are lots of issues that we can make better or even better, but it's very difficult to answer for a question like this. I have to hear the player, and I have to see the embouchure to find out what is the problem and how to solve the problem.
He said that his sound very tight.
Which range?
¿En qué registro?
Which range?
Okay, I already asked that.
Low range, mid range, high range.
¿En qué registro? Bajo, alto, medio? In the low register.
Okay. The tight sound can have majorly, I mean, it occurs majorly one playing technical problem is that all of you know that we make the resonation with the lips, right? And we resonate the air that is coming out from our lips. And most of the time, let's say 95% of the time, when someone has a tight sound, it's because the air is not blown through the lips, then it's blown to the lips. The difference is that this is a an air that was blown to the lips. Right? But if you blow through the lips, understand the difference? Blow to the lips or blow through the lips? Do you get the difference? So if you have a tight sound, try to blow the air. Try to imagine that the sound does not start here, then the sound is coming out from the bell, not from the not here. The sound made here, not here. So the difference is the buzzing sound. Can you hear my? This is or do you understand my point?
Yeah, I understood. I'm typing all the things that you are saying. People say.
Okay, so don't blow the air to your lips. Blow the air through the lips.
All right. We are in the half of the masterclass, so I think it's time to hear some participants. We have for today. Let me see the list. Angel Freitas. I don't know if you are there. Can you raise your hand to find you over the well, Ángel, puedes levantar la mano entre los participantes para encontrarte. Okay, Ángel Freitas. Okay, I'm gonna unmute Ángel Freitas. Okay, unmute.
Okay, I sit down.
Yeah. Okay, Ángel, si puedes desmutearte, yo estoy tratando.
Sí.
Okay.
Sí, listo. ¿Me escuchan?
Hola.
Sí. I'm gonna translate for you, Roland, to English.
Okay.
Ángel, ¿qué vas a tocar para Roland?
Sí, la sonata de flauta de Bach, número 2, el primer movimiento sería.
Okay, Ángel is gonna play Sonata number 2 from Bach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, stop. Okay, great. I want to change. I mean, the sound quality is very bad, but definitely I want to warn you to keep the tempo, because sometimes you play the 16th notes too quick, like you're rushing, and then the coming is the next one is a little bit slow. But I want that you are playing a little bit more, a bit lighter, not not so static. Right?
Yes.
Can you try again? A little bit better, but still, you're playing a little bit static. Can you hear? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
So is that? I don't know if this is I just heard. So more flexibility. Imagine lighter sound, lighter, everything lighter, right?
Yes.
I don't know the piece. Right? I don't know how the sound quality is.
Yes. Me pasa que cuando estoy tocando, a veces siento que las notas están como descentradas. No sé qué puede ser de repente por el problema del músculo, de no controlarlo, o puede ser el aire, no sé.
He says that he doesn't know what is the problem, if it's the ¿Puedes repetir, Ángel, una vez más? Que me perdí.
Sí, me pasa que cuando estoy tocando, las notas suenan como descentradas, sucias.
All my notes sounds unfocused. It's like brr, brr.
Where?
¿Dónde?
Por lo general pasa con todos los armónicos el primer pistón.
Generally, we only overtones on the first piston.
Show me, please.
Muéstrame.
Es algo pequeño, no sé si sea por la tuba o algo, pero me pasa.
I don't know if he said that he doesn't know if it's about the tuba, the instrument, or it's like something weird happened to him on the overtones on the first piston on all the position on.
What instrument is this?
Es Yamaha 321, si no me equivoco. 4 cuartos.
Yamaha 321.
Sí, sigue mal. No, sí, sigue mal. B flat.
Oh, yeah. Well, this kind of tubas, this one, these are not tubas actually. These are saxophone. So these are never the best quality. And so it's not necessarily your problem. It's probably the instrument is not good enough. But it's very difficult to tell you anything because the sound quality is so bad that I hear from you that I cannot make any sense of it. But if definitely one piston or one valve, then it must be the instrument. So it never happens that one position of notes are bad for a player. I mean,
do, si, en adelante, más o menos aparece el problema. El registro agudo, en el medio no tanto. Para el registro agudo más que todo se presenta las notas.
Mainly in the middle and high register, it happened this problem.
Yeah, of course. I mean, with the big tuba, as we go higher, it's the overtones, the harmonics are more and more close to each other, and then it's very easy to play a bra. With horn is the same, the valve horn. So I don't think it's your playing technical problem. Probably it must be the problem of the tuba.
Okay.
Why you play the Bach sonata with B flat? Why don't you try to find a piece that was written for B flat tuba?
Es personal, es como un reto personal, o sea, dejé el instrumento por un tiempo y estoy tratando como de retomar poco a poco. Es como un reto personal, o sea, para de a poco.
He says that it's a personal challenge. He left the instrument for a period of time,
2 years.
and now is for 2 years, and now he's retaking the instrument again.
Yes, but I understand that. I appreciate and it's great, but this Bach is really a difficult piece. So if I stop running for 2 years, I will not start with 10 kilometers.
Oh,
Understand my point?
Sí, ya.
And there are definitely pieces that was written for especially for B flat tuba.
Repertorio para tuba en si bemol que me podría recomendar.
which repertoire for B flat could you recommend for start?
The Russian repertoire, the Krotov-Vlasovitz concert etude, or the Lebedev concert in A, or Lebedev concert in F, or Lebedev concert in B flat. These were written for B flat tuba especially, and this fits very, very well. And this is challenging, but Lebedev knew the tuba very well when he wrote these concertos. So everything is playable. But when Bach wrote this sonata, he wrote it for flute, and he never had a thought that it will be played on the tuba because the tuba was not existing. So to play a transcription always more difficult than to play an original piece. And of course, I play a lot of transcriptions, but I wouldn't start with a Bach sonata after not playing for 2 years. I would start with the Blažević etudes and the Blažević concertos, or the Krotov-Blažević concert etude. Lebedev concertos.
Okay.
¿Tienes otra pregunta, Ángel? Si no, pasamos al siguiente.
No, más que todo eso, el tema del pistón y lo del labio. Está bien.
Okay, Roland, we have our last participant because we are approaching the end of the class.
Okay.
Ángel said that he doesn't have more questions, just the one that he already asked to you.
Muchas gracias por tocar.
Yeah, can we clap everyone, Ángel? As a presidential class. Yeah.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
We're gonna pass to the next participant. Let me look into the list. Emanuel Zamora. Puedes alzar la mano. Aquí está. Bien, gracias. Emanuel. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Professor.
Hi.
Greetings from Mexico.
Okay, great. I just had a Mexican food 3 days ago.
Oh,
In a Mexican restaurant here in Budapest.
yeah, good.
Yeah, I like very much Mexican food.
Awesome, great. Thank you. Well, I like to play the movement number 2, the Arietta from the Concerto for Tuba, the serenade number 12, Vincent Persichetti. Okay. Well, I haven't played for 6 years.
Oh.
Well, listen.
Okay. want that you are playing more, you're shaping more the phrases. Now you're playing ta da ta ta da da ta ta da da ta 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 la ra 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 ti ra ra to to ri la ra 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 ti ra 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 ri to ri ra ti ri ti ti ri ti. Try to talk with the music to the audience. Now you're playing every note one next to another, but it's not getting the phrase in shape.
Okay. Okay. Is more form in each phrase and blowing more. No?
No blowing more. Just more phrasing.
Okay.
Okay. This is the first phrase. La ra 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 ti ra ra to ri do. And the dynamic, I don't have the music here in front of me, but the dynamics is mezzo piano, no?
Okay, just start with piano and in the second.
Yeah. So play less.
Okay.
More lyrical. La yara. Otra vez. Nice. Yeah. Otra vez. Okay. No. Lororim, build the little phrases. Otra vez. Otra vez. It's not stable. Tororim, tororim, tororiri, torirido. Not stable enough. Okay, from the very beginning. Okay, stop. But you have to finish that. Torori, 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 torido. Loro. And then the second phrase.
Okay. Yeah. I start from the beginning.
Sí, por favor. Otra vez. Continue. Continuar. Okay, I think I can hear that you can play the notes, más o menos. The major problem is that when you start to play the phrase, you do not have the phrase in your mind. So you are not imagining that I have to start. Get to here. You just play one note to next to another, but you have no imagination that from where to where you want to get.
Okay.
So when you start,
when you know.
What?
I just play the notes. I don't sing in the phrase.
Yeah, but that's wrong. You have to, you will be able to play the notes much easier and much better if you have in your imagination, in your mind, the phrase. Imagine that you are going out to the street. If you know where you are going to, then you will be efficient and you will going straight there and you will find the shortest way and the best way to go there. But if you just go out and not thinking what you are doing, you just will be lost in the streets, right?
Yeah.
So it's same with the music. So if you're not imagining the phrase in your mind, then you will not be able to play the phrase. Maybe you can play every single note, but the phrase not will be shaped, not will be shaped.
Yeah,
The phrase is the most important thing actually, because when we are talking, we are using words, right?
yeah.
And the words are same like the notes. But when we are making phrases when we're talking, then in our mind we are already shaping the full phrase, not just thinking individual words, right?
Yeah.
So and that makes sense. So in the music is the same. You have to imagine the melody as a phrase when you talk. And if you are not imagining, then you will have no chance to play the phrase. You will have a chance to play every single note, but it will not become the phrase, not become music, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like the robot can talk that your bank account amount is $1,627, right? And this is, you have the information, but this is not the phrase, right? So all the sense from a talking, from a speech, from a melody, from a music comes that you are shaping something that you want to say with the music or with your words. If you are just saying any words random, it will have no meaning, no point, right? So when you start to play any phrase, then imagine this is like a verbal. Understand verbal?
Yeah.
Verbal phrase.
More cantante like opera singer.
Yes, but it's not just, it's not technical thing, like it's cantabile or non-cantabile. It can be right? But it had a phrase, right? So if I tell you the most horrible thing of the world, but I phrase it, it will sound human. But if the words are not connected meaningfully each other, no point.
I get it.
Otra vez. Probar. Otra vez. Otra vez. Una más, otra vez. Yes. Already much better. I want that every single piece, if you play, and every single note that you are playing, imagine a lyrics. Understand lyrics?
Yeah, lyrics. Yeah.
Yes, that you want to say like, you are the most beautiful girl, right? So this is very simple, and but it has a sense. If you say you are the most beautiful girl in the world, it doesn't make sense. Only if you are a robot, but you are not a robot, right? And no lady will fall in love with you if you are not saying this meaningful. And in the music same, no audience will be your fun or your, I don't know. Yeah. No audience will be emotionally touched if you are not emotionally involved in the notes that you are playing, right?
Yeah.
And I am saying that to play a wrong note or to play a mistake is not a problem. But if you are not playing with meaning, that's the problem. That's the mistake. That is the mistake. Because imagine that when you are telling to your girlfriend that you are very much in love with her and you want to live all your life with her, you are not telling this like, oh baby, you are a beautiful girl, and then I imagine to live together with you, and like so. Of course, there is someone who can do that, but most of us like saying that, girl, I love you so much that I can't imagine my life without you. And this, lots of times we are telling wrong words or wrongly the words because we are emotionally touched. But the girl will feel if you are emotionally involved or not. And your audience who are listening to your playing will feel if you are emotionally involved when you are playing the piece or not. And the biggest mistake to playing without emotions, without ideas what you want to say to your audience with the music, right? So always, every single phrase try to form as the most beautiful phrase that you want to say to your family or to your girlfriend or to anyone who you love. That's the most important. The music is pointless without feelings. Even if it's a bad feeling or a horrible feeling or a horrible message. Like Penderecki wrote the victims of Hiroshima for string instruments.
Yeah.
And so he has, and this is not a beautiful piece at all, but this has a lot of anger and nervousness and sorrowness and pain and condolences. And this is very important to express yourself through the music, not just play the notes.
Yeah, I get it.
Great.
Okay, we are getting we are already on the end of the class.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel, for playing for us. Muchas gracias, Emmanuel.
Thank you, professor. Thank you.
Muchas gracias por tutti to be here and listen to each other.
I just want to say thank you to you, Roland Szentpali, for having accepted our invitation again, for share all our ideas, all our thoughts. We don't know in person. I wish we can meet together somewhere after the pandemic. And thank you again for all the participants for paying attention on the class. I don't know if anyone has a final question, but just to remind everyone that next activity will be David Rejano interview. So everyone is saying thank you on the chat. You can see it by yourself.
Yes, thanks for all of you to be here.
Thank you so much, Roland, and hope to see you again in another in-person edition.
Sure. Take care and have a nice week. Keep practicing.
You too. Bye. Thank you, everyone. Muchas gracias a todos. Nos vemos luego.